Testing. Now please welcome our Sheridan College graduates. Congratulations. Give them a hand. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of our national anthem. If you are able, kindly remove your caps. Please welcome our Associate of Fine Arts graduates, Lily Anderson, Sophia DeLuca, and Charlie Harding, who will be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well done, well done. Thank you, Lily, Sophia, and Charlie, and our bagpiper, Kyle Lito. Now, let me please welcome our Sheridan College president, Dr. Walt Tribley.
Thank you, Mr. Garstad. Wasn't that a wonderful rendition of the amazing national anthem? Let's thank Lily, Sophia, and Charlie for that performance again. Well done. It's a great honor that I welcome you today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2025. I'm going to ad-lib here a little bit of humor. I just want you all to know that next year we're going to have air conditioning. To continue with the ad-lib, in Harper Lee's great novel, To Kill a Mockingbird, we learn many things. One of the most important for me in that novel is the importance of perspective and how one's perspective changes our opinion. It clouds and it assists our opinion, our judgment, our worldview, and our actions. And so from our perspective, dear graduates, we see hope, a sea of hope for our future. Dear faculty, we see people who have dedicated their professional lives for the hope of our future. Having you here today is more than symbolic. This relationship of teaching and learning must be sustained in our community, in our nation. With a community like this that surrounds you and supports you, that is what we need to persist and to sustain into the future. It is our future. You are our nest egg for the future. So congratulations. It's an honor for us to celebrate you today. So we have certainly come together to celebrate your successes. Graduates, you have not made this journey alone. None of us do. Let's recognize those who have supported your education. Family members, friends, and other supporters of graduates, please stand. Supporters, friends, family, please stand. Graduates, please show your appreciation. Likewise, faculty and student support staff, please stand so that your contributions can be recognized. Students, show them some love. Now we're going to introduce the stage party. I have 2 rules. First, stage party, please stand when your name is read and remain standing until the end. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone is introduced. The Faculty Senate President, Dr. Rachel Christensen. Chair of the Board of Trustees, Tracy Swanson. Our commencement speakers for today, Mandy Fable. Our distinguished alumnus, Robert Prusak. Trustee, Robert Liebrecht. Trustee, Ward Cotton. Trustee, Gary Reynolds. Trustee, Tom Ringley. The Johnson County Advisory Board Chair, Cindy Kramers. The Executive Director of the Wyoming Community College Commission, Dr. Ben Moritz. Chair of the Wyoming Community College Commission, Greg Blickery. Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Estella Castillo Garrison. Vice President for Administrative Services and Chief Financial Officer, Craig Acord. Interim Vice President of Student Services, Micah Olson. Vice President of Community Engagement, Strategic Communications, Public Information Officer, Wendy Smith. Associate Vice President for Institutional Research, Robert Briggs. And Executive Director of the Sheridan College Foundation, Jen Krause. Please welcome the stage party. You know, our trustees have a very important role as the governors for the college district. Typically, the way that plays out is they're responsible. They get the phone calls, saying, hey, we could do this better, that better. All of that is fine, and it's part of the job and the role. But for all of us who work here and learn here, we want to give a special thanks to our trustees. They're volunteers on your behalf. They don't get compensated at all. Please do recognize the trustees separately. Thank you. Well done. Please also recognize this next group, and when I'm done, we'll give them a round of applause. Please hold your applause until I'm done. Ms. Christina Rigdon and the Commencement Planning Committee, the Sheridan College Facilities Team, Student Services personnel who helped organize this commencement ceremony, get all the grades ready, get everything, all of the students lined up in the halls. Finally, it's important for us to recognize that we exist within a system. Funding for our college comes from many sources. It comes from our students. It comes from our donors, our Sheridan College Foundation. It comes from Whitney Benefits. It comes from taxpayers. And it comes mostly from the state. So let's give all of those supporters a round of applause, please. Okay, on to our celebration of students. Now it's time to present the Sheridan College President's Award, so let's get our awardee up on stage. Would Crystal Brambila Rico please join me on stage? Come on up, Crystal. Where are you? I like to wait until they stand and they have their moment. Here you go, Crystal. There you go. Stand out in front there. All right. The President's Award is presented to a graduating sophomore earning an associate's degree. The student must have a grade point average of 3.25 or higher, be an active participant and leader in college-sanctioned organizations and activities, and be actively involved in the community. Crystal has been very active leader on campus and in the Sheridan community. She's part of the Sheridan College TRIO program, as well as is a Sheridan College Foundation student partner, a leadership group that represents us well throughout the year. Crystal has faced steep challenges in her life, particularly in mastering English, because English is not her first language, it's her second language. She has mastered English. And now, as we want to see in our graduates, As you will see in our Alumnus of the Year, she didn't stop there. She helped other people. She gave service to her gift. So she's been helping students by tutoring them and serving as an example of what is possible when you work hard. Crystal works in the Campus Rec Center, is a solid student majoring in plant science. In short, Crystal is a smart, hardworking student that goes out of her way to help others. I think she would make a good faculty member. She is kind and helpful to others, and most of all, we want to thank you for what you have done for your other students. Please give our President's Award winner a round of applause. Thank you for your time. We're now going to have our student address, so would our student body president, where's our president? Where's Taylor Coleman? There she is. Come on up, Taylor. You have to stand there and be embarrassed a little bit. You have all your friends. Your family is here from South Dakota. You have your faculty members and your rodeo coach watching. No pressure. Okay, here we go. Taylor Coleman. I met Taylor and her family in the move-in day in 2023. And what a delight it was to meet her and her supportive family. They're here today. Your family is here somewhere today. I know they are. Okay. Taylor is the president of the Sheridan College Student Government Association. Has been very busy and has represented the students well. I meet with Taylor monthly or as needed. Ms. Branson and I meet with her. She exchanges the needs and the direction that the Students Association is going. I share likewise, and she reports to our Board of Trustees independently every month. And along with that, and doing well in her classes and education, I know you have spoken highly of Tracy Pollard in education for sure. She has secured, on behalf of the students, YMCA passes on the weekends. So she's gotten some things on her docket, right, that she's done as an elected leader. She has a great capacity, as you will see, for positivity and gratitude, which is contagious. I know I felt it. It was impossible for me to have a bad day when Ms. Coleman was coming into the office to talk about this month's update to the board. She's going to be going on to the University of Wyoming, and they're getting a treasure, and we're losing one of ours. But you leave the place better than you found it. So everybody, please welcome our student address presenter, Taylor Coleman. I can hold that.
Thank
Take it with you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is such an honor to speak to you all today. Some of you may know me as a girl always wearing pink or camped out in the Math Center and Life and Campus Housing office. But I would like to introduce myself as Taylor Coleman, and I'm so honored to speak to you today as the 2024-2025 Student Body President. When I first got here to college, I was 3 weeks out from a horrible accident, and it was one of the hardest times of my life. But I came to Wyoming with a dream, and that dream was to become an elementary teacher. I know that there are many graduates who have gone through hard times as well, and it's a testament to our strength and determination that we're all here today, celebrating this moment together. And to my family and friends, thank you for all you have done to support me through it all. And to the Sheridan College community, thank you for showing me what unconditional support truly looks like. And the strength and compassion I received from professors truly helped me carry through the hardest time, and I'm not alone in saying that. This college has been home to me for 2 years, and I'm so thankful for all the memories, friendships, and embarrassing moments like breaking the chair in front of Micah and Shani in the office. I'm so thankful for the experience of being a teacher in the lab school, which I know has prepared me and my fellow classmates for being teachers in the real world. I could go on about everything I've learned, and there's so much that I learned in college, but college is not about the classes and the credits. It's about the people who walk through it with you and believe in you when you're not sure you believe in yourself, and help shape who you become. To Dr. Pollard, who set the tone for what it means to be a great teacher, your dedication to the education program is nothing short of inspiring. Your skills and advice has grown me as a person and as a future educator. Thank you so much for all you've done. To Mrs. Nichols, who gave me the power to believe in myself when I didn't think I could, your patience and encouragement helped me and so many others become the best version of ourselves. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I was absolutely done with math. To Bobby and Colleen Harris, thank you so much for all you have done for me, taking me under your wing and giving me the opportunity to be on the rodeo team. Your kindness and support has meant the world to me. Thank you for all you've done for the rodeo team and for pushing me to grow and give us all our best. To Shane McCrae, golly, you have connected so many students on campus, and you have become such a strong support in my life, and you have shown me and so many others what true kindness, forgiveness, and trust is. You've become such a rock for me, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done. And to my best friends, Tosh and Casey, I couldn't have done this without you. And to those working tirelessly behind the scenes, Dr. Tribely, Ms. Branson, Micah Olson, Jen Krause, Sarah Askmit, and the Board of Trustees, and so many others, you continually put students first and make Sheridan College a place where people thrive. Thank you for your tireless hours and endless support. Without the people who inspired me, I wouldn't be standing here today, pursuing my dream of becoming an elementary teacher. So here's my biggest piece of advice for my fellow graduates. Follow your dreams. As simple and cliche as that sounds, there's real power in having a vision and the determination not to stop until it becomes reality. I would have never imagined that one day I'd be roping with Bobby Harris and the rodeo team, all because Dr. Tribely saw me roping in the parking lot on a freezing night. I'm not sure if he was impressed or concerned, but either way, it changed everything. That moment reminded me of something important. Never give up even when it seems pointless or when no one's watching. Now put that into perspective for your own life. What's a dream you've been holding on to, and what's something you want to chase? If there's something inside you telling you to push toward it, listen. Go after it and do whatever it takes, because all it takes is a dream and the mindset not to give up. With that, you can do anything. And as the great John Wayne said, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. So saddle up, graduates. Your next adventure awaits. Thank you so much.
Well done, well done. All right, let's saddle up. Students, you are almost alumni of Sheridan College. We will now recognize an alumnus that will serve as a great example for all of us. Every year we recognize our distinguished alumni in the community as an example here today for you, what you can do moving forward, what service to others can look like. So this year's distinguished alumnus is Mr. Robert Prusak. So Robert, would you please join us up here so I can get a good look at you? Thank you, Robert. Let's give Robert a round of applause. I can tell you that this kind of attention is not exactly in Mr. Prusak's comfort zone. Thank you. Robert grew up on his family ranch in Elm, Wyoming. After earning a degree in microbiology, way to go, man, microbiology from the University of Wyoming, he came back to ranching and an entry-level job at a healthcare facility in Sheridan. There, a supervisor encouraged him to apply to Sheridan College's nursing program, noting that Robert had already completed most of his prerequisites while getting his microbiology degree. In 1984, he enrolled at Sheridan College, and in 2 years, he earned his nursing degree. After graduation, he joined Sheridan Memorial Hospital as an infectious disease coordinator, and later serving as the employee health coordinator for 430 staff members. In 1994, he was named the Employee of the Year before retiring to ranching and raising his family full-time. In 2013, Robert became a trustee for Whitney Benefits. For those of you who are visiting from out of town, Whitney Benefits is a major benefactor of this institution. He sits on the board to this day and serves on the board. In particular, he is the liaison between that board and our nursing program, and later that expanded to that being the liaison with the nursing program, to the dental hygiene program and health sciences in general, where he serves as an advisor on their advisory committee. Of his work on the Whitney Benefits Board, Robert says, "I'm fortunate to work with talented individuals who are united in making quality education available to all students. Sheridan College proudly honors Robert Prusak, class of 1986, as its 2025 Distinguished Alum for his dedication to education and community development." Please again congratulate Robert Prusak. Thank you so much for your life of service. Thank you. Today's commencement speaker is Mandy Fable, and she will not dodge "you have to stand out in front" bullet. Ms. Fable, would you please stand out in front for us? Let's give Mandy one of her first rounds of applause here today. Thank you. She is a dynamic leader, dedicating to developing Wyoming's next generation of change makers. As Executive Director of Leadership Wyoming, Mandy has shaped the state's premier professional development program, guiding leaders from all backgrounds to reach their full potential. I can tell you that along with me, there are several on stage that have been the beneficiaries of this program and Mandy's work. A proud alumna of the Leadership Wyoming class of 2017, Mandy holds a Master's of Business Administration from the University of Wyoming and a bachelor's degree in marketing from Azusa Pacific University. Her career has spanned nonprofit leadership, small business, and roles at organizations like the National Outdoor Leadership School, or NOLS, where she honed her skills in both leadership and adventure. Known for her engaging style and ability to connect with diverse audiences, Mandy is passionate about helping others discover their own leadership strengths and building bridges across communities. When she's not inspiring others, you'll find her outdoors, rock climbing, mountain biking, snowmobiling, or hunting. On weekends, you will find her chasing adventure alongside her husband and her three-year-old son. She is also the author of 2 books that feature her storytelling and writing. Please join me in welcoming Mandy Fable, a true advocate for leadership, learning, and the spirit of Wyoming. Would you like to start? Okay.
Good afternoon. I've heard my fair share of commencement speeches over the years, and there seem to be 2 common messages. A more optimistic one, reach for the stars, and a cautionary tale of the real world is coming. But looking at all of you today, I see graduates who already know a thing or two about the real world. You've balanced jobs and classes. You've managed family responsibilities while writing papers. Some of you started your education, paused it while life happened, and came back years later to finish what you started. What I want to offer you today is something a little different than the usual commencement fare. Not inspirational quotes you can find on coffee mugs, but practical wisdom I've gained through a wandering path of life. 5 lessons that have helped me navigate the ups and downs of life. These are honest observations from someone who's made plenty of mistakes and found some unexpected shortcuts along the way. The kind of advice I wish I could have given to a version of myself sitting where you are sitting today. Someone a little bit nervous about what's coming next. Lesson number 1, look where you want to go. I do enjoy riding snowmobiles and dirt bikes, and one of the first lessons you learn in these fast-paced sports is that you will go wherever you look. So if you're riding a snowmobile and you look at a tree, it's a surefire way to head straight towards it. This is true in life as well. It's so easy to get sucked into the obstacles and the oppressors in your way. We all have them to varying degrees. But by focusing on them, you're only giving them power over your journey. Anytime you notice you're spending more time thinking about what's going wrong than what's going right, it's time to stop and take notice. It's a sure sign that you're headed towards a tree of life. Instead, look for the openings. Openings can be found in the smallest of moments: a question instead of a statement, a phone call instead of an email or a text, and an underlying assumption that most people are good. As you navigate the landscape ahead, be sure you're focused on the openings instead of the obstacles. Lesson number 2, I'm not going to sugarcoat this one. If you haven't already figured this out, you deserve an honest warning. No one is coming to save you. The first time I realized that no one was coming to save me was a very literal moment. I was working as a backpacking instructor for a wilderness school called Knowles. I was only 22 years old myself, and I had 5 teenagers in my charge for the day, getting from one place on the map to the next. It was a hard day of travel and navigation, and when we got to where I thought everyone would be meeting us in our group, nobody was there. I started to panic. I double-checked the maps. I pulled out the GPS. I thought we were in the right place, but I couldn't tell because it was so densely forested. It was close to dinner time, we were exhausted, and all the students were looking at me like I should know the answer. And this was the moment it hit me. No one was coming to save me. I mean, eventually the rest of the group or a search party would come look for us, but that would be 24 hours according to Knowles policy. When you realize that no one is coming to save you, you learn to save yourself. The world will not always feel easy, and it's not supposed to. In fact, the challenging chapters are often the ones that have the most purpose and the most growth. You all have within you a gear that you can access when things get hard. Whether you've used it a little in your journey to get here or a lot in your journey to be here today, you all have it. And the more often you access that gear, the stronger and more capable it will become. In the case of the hiking group, I decided that taking care of the students was the highest priority. We set up camp, we started cooking dinner. As we were eating dinner, we started to hear the sound of laughter drifting through the trees. It turned out that the rest of our group was a mere 200 yards from where I had felt so alone. Since that time, I've had many more experiences of realizing that no one is coming to save me. These times have required me to put in extra work, make hard decisions, and take care of the people around me. And you know what? It has often been true that the solution was closer than I first imagined. Lesson number 3, don't invite anyone to your wedding. Okay, before the mothers kick me off the stage here, let me try again. Lesson number 3, authenticity is compelling. My husband and I got married on top of Pingora Peak in the Wind River Mountains. To get there, we rode our bicycles 12 miles, we hiked in 26 miles, we slept a few hours, climbed to the top of Pingora Peak. We arrived at the top happy but exhausted. I put on an $8 white dress I had found at a thrift store, and we proceeded to get married in the most beautiful wedding chapel on the planet. The only people in attendance were our minister and another friend who came to take some photos and video so that our mothers would forgive us when they found out what we had done. We then did all those activities in reverse on the same day. Our wedding day was perfect for us. It would not have been perfect for everyone. What I want you to know, graduates, is you don't have to do things the way other people have done them. Your path to success doesn't have to look like everyone else's or anyone else's. The irony of our wedding story is that it got picked up by the New York Times wedding section. Our $8 wedding was featured for all to see. The most authentic version of you is the most compelling. Lesson number 4, look for a way to add value. It was March of 2020, and my husband Brian and I were living here in Sheridan. This was within the first few weeks of COVID, and you'll remember things had a heaviness and uncertainty to them. I just so happened to own a blow-up unicorn suit, and my friend Liz mentioned that National Unicorn Day was coming on April 9th. I decided to offer unicorn visits to people's front porches to spread a little joy. I created a Google form where people could sign up with their names and addresses, and I posted it to the Sheridan Facebook Upcycle page. I went to bed that night thinking maybe a dozen people would sign up for a visit. When I woke up in the morning, there were 50 submissions. By the end of that day, there were 90 people signed up. I had to shut down the form, realizing that at some point, this number of unicorn visits was just logistically impossible. I started doing the math and realized that at minimum, I would need 2 days to complete all of these stops, and what I really needed was somebody to transport me around so I didn't have to inflate and deflate the suit every time. So I called my friend Brady, who had a 1977 Dodge Tradesman van with the back seats taken out. Brady agreed to the role of driver and unicorn handler. He picked me up at 8 a.m. on National Unicorn Day, and we set out. It took a few stops, but we developed a routine where he would introduce me, let me out of the back of the van, play the song Everything is Awesome from the Lego Movie as I danced around. Then I would crawl back in the van, he'd honk the horn, and off we would go. Over 2 days, I did this 97 times in Sheridan. And this might be a long shot, but I'm curious if anyone in this room was one of the stops of the unicorn visits around Sheridan. Okay, awesome, great. So lesson number 4 is this. There's always a way to add value. You just have to find it. You might be brand new in your job and lacking technical skills, but showing up with a good attitude and a desire to learn is a way to add value. Other times, adding value might be going against the crowd, asking hard questions, or acting with integrity. Or who knows, maybe adding value is about not taking yourself too seriously and jumping around in a unicorn suit. The point is, take an active role in how you can make your environment around you better. Lesson number 5. Wait, did I say 5 at the beginning? I definitely don't have 5. I only have 4 lessons. Maybe the bonus lesson is this: perfection is overrated. It's time to close out, and I know what some of you might be thinking. This is all great advice, but I still don't know what I'm doing with my life. Here's a secret. Neither do I. And neither does that professor you admire, or that person you follow on social media, or even your parents. Sorry to sell you out, parents. We're all just making it up as we go along, trying our best not to trip over our own shoelaces. As you leave here today, remember your Sheridan College education hasn't just prepared you for a job, it's prepared you for a life of multiple iterations. The most valuable skill you've gained isn't listed on your transcript. It's resilience, the ability to fall down, get back up, adjust your plan, and move forward. As you prepare to walk across this stage today, I want you to do something for me right now. I want you to take a mental snapshot of this moment, not just how you look in your cap and gown, but how you feel. The pride, the relief, the excitement, and the fear. I'm going to give everyone in the room just a couple of seconds to absorb this moment. I want you to remember this moment when life gets tough, because it will. And I want you to remember that you've done hard things before. Your degree is proof of this. So go out there and look for the openings, not the obstacles. Save yourself when no one else will. Be authentically you, even when it seems crazy. And always find a way to add value, even if it means showing up in a unicorn costume. I'll be up here in mine to give each of you a high five and a handshake when you cross the stage. Congratulations, graduates. Now go show the world what Sheridan College has helped you to become.
Mandy, you are a unicorn, so I'm going to put this on your chair. This is a picture of our beautiful campus. Thank you, Mandy Fable. Let's thank Mandy again. I'm stalling to give the unicorn time to change. No, I'm not. I'm finding the... All right, graduates, it's time for the business part of our ceremony today. Now, graduates, it's our collective charge to you that this commencement is only the beginning of a lifetime of adventures and challenges that will continue to help you grow and complete your endeavors. As you embark on the next stage of your journey, we charge you, the graduates of Sheridan College, to always remember the core values of our district: integrity, respect, excellence, and learning. We spoke of those today before coming here. Seek to have the integrity to be honest in all that you do. Show respect for one another, for others in your community, our nation, and all of humankind. Strive for excellence in life. Dream great dreams of tomorrow, but contribute concretely to solving the issues of today. Use and share your talents to build a better world. Never stop learning. Remember that children are watching you and learning from you. Help them grow up in a healthy world. Graduates, it's time to confer your degrees. Please join me in welcoming the Sheridan College Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Estella Castillo-Garrison, who will begin the presentation of the candidates for graduation.
President Tribely, through the time, hard work, and perseverance of our faculty, these graduates have gained their knowledge, skills, and abilities in accordance with the requirements for their respective degrees and certificates. It is my honor to recognize the hard work of these students as they have completed and met or exceeded the requirements of their educational goals. Their journey to this point has come with an individual cost. Through perseverance, hard work, and determination, each has completed this important milestone. At this time, will the candidates please rise as your degree is called? President Tribally, I present to you the candidates for Associates of Arts. Associates of Arts, please stand up. Great. Thank you. You can have a seat. Associates of Fine Arts. Yay. Thank you. Associate of Science. Associate of Nursing. Awesome. Associate of Applied Science. Certificate of Completion. Awesome. President Triley, based on the recommendation of our faculty, these candidates have met all of the requirements of their respective certificates and degrees. Therefore, I take great pleasure in presenting them to you as you may confer upon them their degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Garrison. Mr. Tracy Swanson, Chair of the Northern Wyoming Community College District Board of Trustees and members of the board. Upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Estella Castillo Garrison, these students are now candidates for the degrees and certificates being presented today.
Thank you. Based on the recommendations of the President of the Northern Wyoming Community College District and by the authority vested in me by the State of Wyoming and the Northern Wyoming Community College District Board of Trustees, behind me here, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Associate of Arts, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of Science, Associate degree in Nursing, Associate Applied Science, and Certificate of Completion. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities to which you are entitled, congratulations.
Well done. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to start shaking hands. Make sure you can see the
Graduates, please come forward as directed. Come on. Charles Harding, Associate of Fine Arts in Music, Certificate of Completion, Music Technology, member of TRIO. Sophia DeLuca, Associate of Fine Arts in Music, Certificate of Completion in Music Technology, also graduating from Bighorn High School. Wow, overachiever, yeah. Lillian Anderson, Associate of Fine Arts in Music, Certificate of Completion in Music Technology, member of TRIO. Sheridan Brower, Associate of Arts in Psychology. Miria McMillan, Associate of Fine Arts in Art, member of TRIO. Angel Zahn, Associate of Fine Arts in Art, member of TRIO. Trinity Carberry, Associate of Fine Arts in Art, Certificate of Completion in Visual Arts. Yulitza Torres, Associate of Fine Arts in Art, Certificate of Completion in Graphic Design, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Sierra Zugel, Associate of Fine Arts in Art. Joelle Tucker Hill, Associate of Fine Arts in Art. Brooklyn Bogus, Associate of Fine Arts in Fine Arts. Abigail Kunis, Associate of Arts in Theater and Dance. Ian Garrison, Associate of Arts in Theater and Dance, member of Trio. Sabrina Kopp, Associate of Fine Arts. Hannah Kettner, Associate of Arts in Criminal Justice. Eva Brown, Associate of Arts in Psychology, Associate of Science in Health Science, Certificate of Completion in Addictions Practitioner, member Trio. Joy Manibusan, Associate of Arts in Psychology, Associate of Science in General Studies, member Trio. Reagan Allred, Associate of Arts in Social Science, member Phi Theta Kappa. Sarah Salmas, Associate Degree in Nursing, member of Trio. Carla Schlecht, Associate Degree in Nursing. Mandy Lebanon, Associate Degree in Nursing, member of Trio. Taylor Hamilton, Associate Degree in Nursing. Sierra Hilgenkamp, Associate Degree in Nursing, member Trio and the Sheridan College Women's Team Captain. Lena Hatch, Associate Degree in Nursing, member Phi Theta Kappa and Trio. Charity Mae Thomas, Associate Degree in Nursing. Taylor Christensen, Associate Degree in Nursing. Addison Rossix, Associate Degree in Nursing. Christopher Gildy, Associate Degree in Nursing, veteran of the United States Army. Yeah. Wesley Gosney, Associate Degree in Nursing and member of Trio. Lacey Nissen, Associate of Science and General Studies, member Trio. Hannah Strobel, Associate of Science and Health Science, member of Trio. Ava Sauer, Associate of Science in Health Sciences. Laura Redinger, Associate of Science in Health Science. Tannen Keller, Associate of Science in Athletic Training and Exercise Science. Logan Taylor, Associate of Science in Mathematics, member of Trio. Connie Rodriguez, Associate of Science in General Studies, Certificate of Completion in Business. Megan Rader, Associate of Science in Health Science, member Trio. Chrissy Fiorella, Associate of Science in Business, member Phi Theta Kappa Sigma Alpha Phi and Trio. Shelby Wolf, Associate of Science in Software Development. Brennan Mortensen, Associate of Science in Software Development. Lillian Kelly, Associate of Science in Criminal Justice. Madison Bartlett, Associate of Science in Health Science, member of TRIO. Taylor Bauer, Associate of Science in Criminal Justice, member of TRIO. Daniel Dino, Associate of Science in Elementary Education, member of TRIO. Angelina Bird, Associate of Science in Health Science. Deja Haywood, Associate of Science in Software Development. Brooklyn Durant, Associate of Science in Health Science. Bryn Hoffman, Associate of Science in Elementary Education, member of TRIO. Casey Moore, Associate of Science in Business, member of TRIO. Tasha Weber, Associate of Science in Secondary Education, member of TRIO. Taylor Coleman, Rockstar, Associate of Science in Elementary Education, member of TRIO. Alexa Miller, Associate of Science in General Studies, also graduating from high school. Great job. Naomi Anderson, Associate of Science in General Studies, also graduating from Sheridan High School, Kent Anderson's daughter. Yeah. Ava Bird, Associate of Science in Health Science, also graduating from Bighorn High School, member Phi Theta Kappa. Sydney Gray, Associate of Science in General Studies, also graduating from Bighorn High School. Man, a bunch of overachievers here, right? Aubrey Butler, Associate of Science in General Studies, also graduating from Bighorn High School, member Phi Theta Kappa. Lindsay Walker, Associate of Science in General Studies, also graduating from Bighorn High School. Annie Anderson, Associate of Science in Health Science. Rosalind Heron, Associate of Science in Health Science. Paisley Goodwin, C21 Rockstar, Associate of Science in Business. Jaden DeTavernier, Associate of Science in Business and Health Science, another C21 Rockstar. Lacey Schulze, Associate of Science in Health Science, member of TRIO. Caleb Elsey, Associate of Science in Computer Science, member of TRIO. Andrew Windsor, Associate of Science in Biology. Connor Morris, Associate of Science in General Studies, member of TRIO. Dylan Goodyear, Associate of Science in General Studies. Gabriel Burrs, Associate of Science in General Studies, Certificate of Completion Machine Tool Technology, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Brand Terrell, Associate of Science in Ag Business. Lamar Charlson, Associate of Science in Agriculture Business and Animal Science, member Phi Theta Kappa. Chloe Voigt, Associate of Science in Animal Science, member of TRIO. Katie Harkis, Associate of Science in Animal Science, member of TRIO. Riley Mering, Associate of Science in Ag Business and Animal Science, member of TRIO. Morgan Stang, Associate of Science in Ag Business and Animal Science, member of TRIO. Elizabeth Miller, Associate of Science in General Agriculture and General Studies, member of TRIO. Cody England, Associate of Science in Ag Business and Animal Science, member of TRIO. Reagan Wyatt, Associate of Science in Animal Science, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Emily Sermons, Associate of Science in Animal Science, member Phi Theta Kappa. Madison Shattuck, Associate of Science in General Ag, Plant Science and Range Management, Associate of Applied Science in Agriculture, member of Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Crystal Brambila Rico, Associate of Science in Plant Science, Certificate of Completion in Plant Cultivation and Landscape, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Clarence DeHar, Associate of Science and Certificate of Completion in Business, member of TRIO. Colby Horton, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology, member of TRIO. Rachel Lear, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology, member Phi Theta Kappa. Tanner Gregorich, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology. John Ramirez, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology. Creedon Newell, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology, member Phi Theta Kappa. Caden Farr, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology. Madison Labida, Associate of Applied Science and Construction Technology. Kyle Mediate, Associate of Science in Business. Jack Custard, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking Administration. Jesse Wood, Associate of Applied Science in Cybersecurity, Certificate of Completion in Cybersecurity and IT Support Technician, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Carson Kirby, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene. Gene Hart, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene. Bailey Alt, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, also graduating from the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Renault? Sydney Renault, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in General Studies, also graduating from the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, member Phi Theta Kappa. Marley McKay, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, also graduating from the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor in Dental Hygiene, member Phi Theta Kappa, Sigma Alpha Phi and TRIO. Cameron Zink, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, also graduating from the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, member of TRIO. Kayla Haley, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, and a UW graduate with a degree in dental hygiene. Caitlin Doty, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, also graduating from the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Sophia Tim, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, also graduating from UW with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Arlette Ortega, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, and another University of Wyoming graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Kylie Sullivan, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science, and another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Brittany Kovala, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene and Health Science, graduating from the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Mercedes Volker, another Applied Science degree in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in General Studies, graduate of the University of Wyoming with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, member Phi Theta Kappa. Olivia Kroll, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in General Studies. Sierra Christofferson, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science, and another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Elena Howe, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in General Studies, and another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, member of TRIO. Emily Underwood, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, and another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Andrea Johnson, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, member Phi Theta Kappa. Amy Everettson, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, bachelor's degree from the University of Wyoming in Dental Hygiene, and member Phi Theta Kappa. Sophia Taylor, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, member of TRIO. Lucille Holberg, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, and another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene. Kennedy Marvel, Associate of Applied Science in Dental Hygiene, Associate of Science in Health Science and General Studies, another UW graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, member of TRIO. Lindley Peterson, Associate of Applied Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management, an AS in General Studies, Culinary Arts Certificate, Event Planning Certificate, member Phi Theta Kappa, and Deb says congratulations. Blade Thompson, Associate of Applied Science in Computer Networking, Administration, and Cyber Security. Austin Bowles, Associate of Applied Science in Welding, and a hockey player. Sheridan Ripplinger, Associate of Applied Science in Welding, member of TRIO. Jake Aronson, Associate of Applied Science in Welding. Tyler Brown, Associate of Applied Science in Welding. Nathan Ullery, Associate of Applied Science and Welding and Industrial Technology, Associate of Science and General Studies, member of TRIO. Joe Haven, Associate of Applied Science in Welding. Carolyn Johnston, Associate of Applied Science in Welding. Herberto Diaz Rios, Associate of Applied Science in Welding, member of TRIO. Aiden Lawson, Associate of Applied Science in Welding. Mary Hill, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. Eliza Lamontney, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. Elijah Phillips, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. Franklin Rott, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. I think I got this, Curtis. Curtis Miller, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. David Martin, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. Tanea, Associate of Applied Science in Business, member of TRIO. Ulysses Hernandez Vasquez, Associate of Science in Diesel Technology. Nathan Franklin, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology. Justin Aguirre, Associate of Applied Science in Machine Tool Technology, member of TRIO. Jeremiah Frank, Associate of Applied Science in Machine Tool Technology and Welding, Certificate of Completion in Welding. Hunter Mackey, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology and Diesel Tech. Alex McCarty, Associate of Applied Science in Diesel Technology, member of TRIO. Tamara Hogue, Associate of Applied Science in Business. Sarah Scaife, Certificate of Completion in Early Childhood Education, member of TRIO. Autumn Postain, Certificate of Completion in Business, member of TRIO. Okay. Madeline Mills, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member Phi Theta Kappa. Jenna Hoffman, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Kiera Ross, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member of TRIO. Carly Rosales, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Lucinda Wilcox, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member of TRIO. Maya Olson, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member of TRIO. Emmy Seward, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member Phi Theta Kappa and TRIO. Emily Pond, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing. Nicole LaFond, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing, member of TRIO. Brianna Julian, Certificate of Completion in Practical Nursing. Bowen Hulford, Certificate of Completion in IT Support Technician, member of TRIO. Brianna Moldenhauer, Certificate of Completion in Diesel Technology. Ethan Johns, Certificate of Completion in Diesel Technology. Jason Erickson, Certificate of Completion in Diesel Technology. Dylan Bullock, Certificate of Completion in Welding. Luke Graham, Certificate of Completion in Welding. Salvador Jimenez, Certificate of Completion in Welding. Keen Whitewolf, Certificate of Completion in Welding. Ryan O'Neill, Certificate of Completion in Business, veteran of the United States Army. Thank you for your service. Member of TRIO. Yeah. Elizabeth Morris, Certificate of Completion in Construction Technology, veteran of the United States Air Force. Thank you. Avery Bowers, Certificate of Completion in Massage Therapy, member of TRIO. Velvy Bargerstock, Certificate of Completion in Farrier Science. Sydney Meinke, Associate of Arts in Psychology, Certificate of Completion in Massage Therapy, member Phi Theta Kappa. Samantha Hill, Certificate of Completion in Massage Therapy. Maya McWilliams, Certificate of Completion in Massage Therapy, member TRIO. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Micah Olson, Interim Vice President of Student Affairs.
Before the unicorn passes out, students, if you're able, please stand. With your tassel in your right hand, move it to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2025!
Oh,